YouTube, and welcome to a new series where we play Skyrim with almost 800 mods. I wouldn't consider myself an expert at modding by any means, but I have been modding Skyrim for quite a few years now. Not creating mods, but using other people's mods. And I feel like at this point I have managed to get a fairly stable and good looking mod list going. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into things here. Literally. Anyway, so as you can see, we're starting out in a not vanilla Skyrim area. This is a mod called the Realm of Lorkhan. It's an alternate start mod which lets you spawn into this kind of mystical realm outside of Skyrim, where you can pick some skills, craft some items, find some things, and get a good little start to your character and your playthrough. So, not really much of a background here. I'm thinking maybe our character died in Skyrim and got brought to this realm where he gets reincarnated. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Like somewhere in Tamriel, he died, and the god Akatosh took pity on him, or needed to create a dragonborn to do the dragonborn things. Whatever the options there are. That's kind of the loose background I have at this point. So I guess let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you spawn in, you get a little convenient table here. Got some gold, a couple of spells, useful spells, and a sack full of a couple of very helpful items. A couple of books to read. The first note is, this is the Plain of Lorkhan, where all things are born, including you. You will find an amount of gold on you, with which to start your adventures. If you wish to clothe yourself, you may want to speak to Shizar. There are other options in this plain. Options? I don't know where I got options from. In this plain, who may help equip you for your journeys. To leave this plane, touch one of the several glowing gems. Each will take you to a different plane in Skyrim. I wish you great adventures, and above all, have fun and enjoy. Yes. And then under it, Lorkhan, Book of Patrons. Ah, okay. Okay, so that's just people that supported the like real world people that supported the mod author. They get a nice little shout out in that book there. So I don't think I'm really going to try to do this
and tell some. Maik knows many things others do not.
Really now. I love Maik. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna do like too much in character. It's a little out of my comfort zone at this point. And I don't know. It just feels weird doing it. We might transition to it at some point, but for now, we're just going to play the game. I've played... We're going to get as many crafting items as we can. I've played Skyrim before, but I must admit, out of the over 10 years that the game has been out now, I have only gotten as far as to completing the main quest with Alduin. I have not actually played a whole lot. I spend most of my time modding. So this will be kind of a new experience, actually playing it for the enjoyment of playing through. So we can go along on this journey together. As you can see, there's a lot of little things you can loot around in this realm. These are the crystals it was talking about. So there's quite a few things we can loot. Items for crafting, You get the standing stones, so you can pick one to start out with, if you so desire. There's these little barrels around. People you can talk to. Sounds like there's bees. So, this first episode is probably going to be us spending quite a bit of time in this realm. Just collecting things and trying to build as powerful as a character as possible. I have some mods in here that alter combat and supposedly make it more difficult. So any edge we can get will probably be not enough. So we're going to do as much as we can. And there are vendors, people you can talk to and people you can trade items with. So I think what our goal is going to be is to pretty much just loot absolutely everything. And then anything we won't actually use, we can sell off for the gold we need to get items that we will use. And with this many mods, I'm kind of surprised that I'm not hitting a solid 60 FPS the entire time. So hopefully this is recording okay. I'm seeing a little bit of screen tearing in the preview, but I don't know if that's going to make it through to the edited portion. But, you know, it's perfectly playable on the main screen. I have no screen tearing. There's a little bit of like a kind of glitchy like lag every now and then. But other than that, it seems perfectly playable with this many mods. Again, I've gone from lists of just like 100 or so mods all the way up to lists with well over 1,000 mods. My last mod list was actually well over 1,000. But that whole situation where I needed to reset my computer caused me to have to delete all of my Skyrim. And instead of... oh wow, I have to loot them individually. And instead of taking them all, like backing up the mods before I reset it, I decided to just do a completely clean new install and a new mod list and everything in preparation for this series, actually. Hoping that I could put together a better mod list than I have had before. So here we are. I did do a little bit of preparation beforehand. So when you spawn into the Realm of Lorkhan, you create your character and everything. We went with a basic, fairly basic looking Imperial. And our patron deity is, as I alluded to earlier, Akatosh. We'll see if that changes later on, but Akatosh is a pretty solid choice. I have the Winter Sun Fates of Skyrim installed, so the patron deity that you go with will give you certain like buffs and benefits as long as you hold true to their tenets. So with Akatosh, if you go around killing innocent people and stealing and stuff like that, then chances are he's going to eventually abandon you. So that's another thing we'll have to be careful about. You can always get your way back in, but there's like, I think like extra quests and stuff you have to fulfill to do so. Should we get some firewood? Let's get some firewood. And as you can see here, hopefully, I do have mods that add and replace animations. So, after I smack my mic with my drink, I mean, this game is over a decade old, but the modding community for it is absolutely massive. So you can really do a total, complete rebuild at this point of Skyrim almost, which is what I have attempted to do here. I have tried to, so I have a lot of texture packs that are overriding each other. Some because I just wanted like specific things from one texture pack. Others, like I've got Skyrim 2020 by Fuchsia on here. And that works as just kind of a... how did that not injure us? I use that one as just kind of a base for the Parallax Textures, which I don't think are actually working, but they at least look decent. Like, so Parallax is kind of it uses lighting and shading to give things a 3D look. So like this right here, design, this artwork on this pillar is a 2D texture. It's not 3D. So what the Parallax Textures supposedly do is enable shading and fancy lighting effects to give it this kind of 3D look to it. It's really buggy. It was something that was built into the Skyrim game engine, but at the time it was an experimental thing. So it's a little bit buggy. Oh yeah, there's another mod I have. You gain experience for reading. I don't remember exactly what the mod is called, like Skyrim Scholar or something like that, but the more books you read, the more experience you'll gain from it. I can't believe it, we made it all the way up here. We've flown so high up, I think I see Aetherius above. Or was that where we came from? And that's all there is to that book. Interesting. This one's dangerous. Okay. They really don't make this easy, do they? Thief Stone. I think we'll go with the Thief Stone for now. Those under the sign of the Thief will learn all stealth skills 20% faster. We only have one sign blessing at a time. We'll go for it for now. Ooh, look at those lighting effects. Nice. That's cool. Alright, good to know that that mod's working. Woohoo. Alright, we're gonna save this area over there for later. Ah, that looks like a Shrine of Ariel. Interesting. Yeah, I really know very little about the Elder Scrolls, so all these patron deities and stuff, I really don't know much about them. Secunda Hall. So this is where we can craft things and the like. We're just gonna loot all of this. It's gonna definitely make us over encumbered, but we can, I think, sell all of this. Yeah, that's a messed up mesh. Those aren't supposed to be all the way up there. There are gonna be bugs like that. Definitely gonna be bugs. When you're working with this many mods, like, you can't, for one, expect to have a patch for every single mod, and I'm, as I said before, not a very experienced modder, so I don't have I don't really have the technical know-how to create my own patches for this specific mod list. So I just kind of go with what's available. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I plan on having this mod list uploaded at some point. Nexus is a website where you can download pretty much most of the mods out there for Skyrim and a bunch of other games. And they have this beta thing going on now where you can upload... I love these potions. Where you can upload your personal mod list for other people to download. So I do plan on doing that. So that was a pretty epic crash there. My entire graphics driver crashed. So we backed the settings down just a little bit in hopes that that will fix the issue. And it does seem to be running a little bit smoother now. So we have to go back through and reload everything here. I still hear like glitching in the audio and stuff, which makes me nervous. So might have to kind of go through and take a look at my load order. Maybe some conflict is playing into things.
Yeah.
Oh man, carrying so much. How much are we carrying right now? 318 pounds? Yeah, that's not superhuman or anything. Let's grab some more. This is Skyrim, I mean, you do spend 90% of your time over encumbered in this game, right? Right? See, the game was running perfectly fine before I started trying to record it at the same time. So I think what it was just that the recording as well as the gaming was just
take a look.
Not working very well. How much of this can we sell to him, I wonder? Kind of take a look at this stuff as we sell it off. I think we're going to keep the Akaviri sword. Oh, that's a big mace. Well, evidently he still has gold. He's got 5,000 left. Should be able to sell more to him. We'll keep the bow, get rid of the crossbow, keep the woodcutter's axe. I think we'll keep the arrows. And we'll keep that stuff. Okay. And we're still over encumbered. Jeez. Oh, here's another one of my favorite mods here that I didn't mention before the game crashed, I don't think. It's these potions here. It's XX Awesome Potions. They are, just as the mod would suggest, really awesome. Instead of those bland, generic-looking potions, we get these more unique-looking ones. And they have particle light effects thanks to an additional mod which adds Enb Lighting. Enb Lighting seeks to add lighting sources to all sorts of things so that things will actually glow and reflect off surfaces such as these potions. And sure, we'll take all of this. And then we'll sell it to him.
How can I assist? Take a look.
We'll sell the ring. Oh, I just bought that ring. I didn't mean to buy the ring. It's fine. It's fine. Magicka regenerates 25% faster. That's nice. Keep the stamina. Ooh. We'll keep both of those rings. Ooh, we'll sell the garnets. I don't think we can make out anything with the pelt yet. Pretty sure our whatchamacallit, not crafting, crafting? Yeah, smithing. Pretty sure our smithing skill isn't high enough yet for that. We'll sell the wines. Keep the bread. We kind of need food to survive with this list of mods I have. Oh man, there's still... Oh, I'm supposed to have a mod that lets me put a ring on the left and the right hand. Interesting. We'll have to figure that out at some point. Learn all those spells, gets them out of the inventory as well. Ah! And now we can move around freely to get over encumbered again. Pick up the sword. See, I'm not 100% convinced that the crashing is a mod list issue, because my audio was doing this kind of glitchy thing when I was just watching YouTube videos before too. So maybe there's a bad Windows update that messed up my graphics drivers, which would not surprise me. Windows tends to break drivers a lot.
What do you want? Take a look.
Can I sell more things to you, good sir? We'll sell the helmets. Yes. Because I think what we're going to try to do here is craft our own equipment. See what we're able to craft starting out. Cool.
All right, then.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fight
I probably have to sell some of the stuff to this guy over here. Jumping really doesn't make you move faster, but it makes it feel like you're moving faster, and that's what counts. What's
This
up,
one needs
Thiago?
Take a look.
Yeah, so we have to sell the clothing items to him. He's got a lot of gold. Cool.
Swift hunting.
Now, we'll go over here
What do you want?
and see if he'll let us use the forge. Can we, you mind if we use the forge instead? Appreciate it, sir. Let's see, weapons. Nothing I particularly... I don't think we're gonna go with a great sword. I think what we're gonna do is kind of go for a spell sword. So we'll use mage and we'll use magic along with one-handed swords. Yeah, I can talk. It's fine. Interesting. So There's not really a whole heck of a lot we can craft right now, is there? We do some light armor. Let's see. So we need some steel. I wonder if our orc friend over here sells steel. Where'd he go? Is he sitting down? He's sitting down, yeah. What have you got
Take
for
a look.
sale? He does. Nice. We'll take these two just in case. We don't know how much we're going to need.
Until next time.
And we're over encumbered again.
Need something?
This is a kind of fun alternate start mod though, because you do a lot of you have a lot of options of things to do beforehand, and it is kind of broken power wise, I would say. But at the same time, I have broken the power balance of the game anyway, considering the mods. I think we're going to go with an adventure backpack with the bedroll. And then, don't want heavy armor. I think we're going to try to go for light armor. I think mobility is going to be the key here. Oh, that's another cool mod. The cloaks, the lace cloaks for women. It's a pretty cool one. And these backpacks. I think the backpacks are a creation club thing, though. So the Nordic Ranger's good armor. And it's light. So I think we're going to go with that. Boots. Yes. Bracers. Yes. Curse. Course. Whatever it is. Yes. And I think we'll do... where did everything go? So... Alright, let's go back to here. See what we've managed to craft. So the hood, curse, and we'll equip the backpack. And I think we're going to see if we can, if we have enough left to craft the ranger hood without the mask. Because, yeah, cool. I don't think we're going to want to walk into town with a mask over our face. Camping supplies. Yes. That sounds like a great idea. And this is all... I honestly don't know what some of this stuff does. Interesting. And then I should have another mod installed called Bandoliers.
Yeah.
I think that's a tanning rack you use. But it's you can craft bandoliers and stuff to increase carry weight. Yeah, see, like this, you can craft a vial holder, increases by 5. No. And that's all we can craft, apparently. Interesting. There are capes and cloaks that we can craft at some point too. Alright, well, that's fine. It's not a big issue. Wait, what does that require? We need leather strips. Let's make 20. And then we'll see what we can craft with that. Increase by 10, 10, 5. Three assorted buckles. So how do we make assorted buckles then? Search. Interesting. I don't know how to make buckles. Am I missing something here? Rug, doll, tents, campfire. All materials. I don't know what these do. Ah, I see. I don't see. I have no idea what's going on here. Okay. So we do not have assorted buckles. Oh. Okay, so that's a way to filter through items. That's actually somewhat helpful. Yeah. Well, okay. Not much more we can do with that. I think we'll go over here to the
How can I assist?
workbench and see if we can improve our armor at all. Yeah, workbench. Woohoo. Let's go with the cars first. Bracers next, then the boots, and the hoods. Nice! We were able to upgrade all of them. And then we'll come over here, see if we can get Thiago to let us use the grindstone.
Yes.
Appreciate it, good sir. Sword. Hunting bow. Sure, let's increase the woodcutting axe. So, get a couple extra damage out of it. Not bad. Alright, now we'll go ahead and sell our crafting items.
Take a look.
Because we do not have the ability to carry all this. It's probably the iron that was really getting us.
All right.
Where does this go? Ah. Manual of Spellcraft. Oh, speech increased to 30. This book contains an inordinate number of scrawlings along the margins. The few that are immediately readable suggest they are notes for someone who needs frequent reminders on the basics of spellcasting. The most powerful mages in Tamriel were once beginners. They all had similar early experiences, exposed to magic, kindled an interest, and or unlocked some latent ability, followed by years of hard work. These interrupted souls honed their skills, learned new spells, and vigorously trained their minds and bodies to become the formidable figures they were known as during their last lives. Okay. So that's really not anything important. Okay, that's not important. We'll grab this spell tomes. Ooh, a scroll.
Need something?
Guide to Whiterun. Okay, that's not important. Has nothing to do with us here in Skyrim. Ooh, some crafting-y things. Whoa, it got really dark there. Do you mind if I, loot all of your items here? Didn't think so. Oh, you have things for sale?
Take a look.
Let's see. What do you have for sale? Food. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna buy those. Spell tomes. Nice. I have a mod, well, a couple mods. Odin and Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim. They greatly expand the magic in Skyrim, like, a lot. Let's see. Bolt of Wildfire that deals 9 damage. Ooh, that doesn't sound... Randomly jump to the target or caster. Ouch. That doesn't sound like a good one. Equip the spells the target has equipped. Fall at reduced speed, taking no damage from falls for 60 seconds. Nice. You swim 100% faster for 60 seconds. That's not a big thing. Reanimate corpse. Ghost walk. Caster is invisible for 10 seconds or until broken, then teleports back to where the spell was cast. Interesting. Would be useful if it didn't teleport us back to where the spell is cast. Well, we'll get it. Exhume wolf. Summons the dead body of a decomposing wolf for 90 seconds. We'll skip that one. Blinds the target and makes them 20% less likely to detect the caster for 30 seconds. Nice. Deals 9 frost damage per second to health and stamina. After 6 seconds, freezes the target for 54 damage. Okay. Allied summoned or reanimated minions gains 75% extra attack damage for 10 seconds, then dies. Ooh, Candlelight. That's a good one. Bound sword. Nah. Backlash. Ooh. Interrupts target spellcaster. If a spell is interrupted, the target is hit by their own offensive spells, while non-offensive spells are cast on you. Nice. And a Frost Atronach. Nice. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. And then we will learn our new spells. Nice. Magic. So, Stone Flesh improves the caster's armor rating by 60 points for 60 seconds. Slow Fall. Candlelight's a nice one. Creates a hovering light that lasts for 60 seconds. It's like having a torch without having an actual torch. It's really helpful. Atronach Mark. Marks a target for 10 seconds. The mark detonates when struck by a summoned or reanimated minion, dealing magic damage equal to 15% of the target's health. Nice. Bound Dagger, Flames, Sparks, Creeping Cold, Frostbite. Frostbite, Sparks, and Flames are your basic elemental attack spells. Calm. Ooh, Calm's a nice one. Creatures and people won't fight for 30 seconds. Chance to fail on targets above level 7. Fury. Creatures and people attack randomly for 30 seconds. Chance to fail on targets above level 6. Fear. Creatures and people flee from combat for 30 seconds. Chances to fail on targets above level 8. Target won't flee for 60 seconds and get some extra health and stamina. Targets get a 25-point bonus to health and stamina. Ghost Walk. Invisible for 10 seconds. Crying Eye. Blinds the target. Makes... Oh, yeah, okay. Backlash. Interrupts spellcaster. Sunfire. Ball of sunlight that does 25 points of damage to undead. Nice. Healing. It's your basic healing spell. And... these are all utility for followers and configuring mods and debugging. Pray. When out of combat, pray to strengthen your bond with your deity. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Citizens Control. Give you access to the in-game configure. Okay, for immersive. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, and then this little menu here is the list of active effects on us. So we're tired, we're hungry, we're warm, Thiefstone, buffs from a couple things, very thirsty, mildly hungry. I think we've got 2 mods working against each other here. We're gonna fix that. I wasn't sure if this one would be necessary or not. With the Creation Club Survival mod. Yeah, okay. Yep. That was what was causing the issue. Cool. Alright. Now, we shall move on. Nice. So, we'll go out this way. We'll be fine with... whoops, that's the way we just came from. We'll be fine with this video taking a bit longer. If it takes around an hour for this introduction. I'm going to keep this video going until we actually get into Skyrim proper.
Need something?
No? Think so. Oh, yeah, we need to equip spells and stuff. Alright, so that's our equipped weapon. We'll equip that in our left hand. Because you want to go in here, but there's a lot of blood out here, so I'm not really sure. Ah, interesting. Wow, we're making a lot of noise here, aren't we? Empty wine bottles. Huh. Poisons. A scroll? Another forge. Some more weapons. I don't think we really need to worry about those weapons right now. Oh. Ooh, steel ingot. We will happily take that. What's in here, I wonder?
What's that?
Oh! A person is in there. Is he not going to follow us? I really don't want to fight in closed corners. Quarters, I mean. Alright.
Soon, your blood will be mine.
Oh, not good. Not good. Not good at all. I think we're gonna need some help. If I remember correctly, there's a guy in here that we can hire for help.
Hear something?
Gods, another fight.
Yes, you. Hey. Oh no. We can't hire him to help us because he's stuck with the...
I'll make you pay.
Oh man. Yeah, alright. Maybe we'll just give up on
I'm staying
fighting
out of this.
that guy up there. Grab some more crafting equipment. I think we've got mostly everything that is necessary. So we're going to go ahead and explore this final area. More gold. A Realm of Lorkhan feature. Factions. Factions can be used to give your character allegiances to unlikely actors. Beware! To the left are shrines you can interact with to join or leave a faction at will. These will cause you to be peaceful with some of Skyrim's foes, including some found within dungeons. It may cause problems in your game. However, if you want to do a unique playthrough as a Forsworn sympathizer, start as an Orc Bloodkin, or even play Befriend the Falmor. This is how. Factions are unique ways to fundamentally change where you find peace. Combined with other mods, you may find fascinating possibilities for truly unique playthroughs. When you join a faction this way, you will be an ally of the faction. You will not be attacked by them. You can join as many as you want. You may find you want to remove a faction mid-game. There are also shrines here to leave them. I don't think we're really going to join any factions. Definitely don't want to join the Draugr faction. Or the Bandit faction. Or the Warlock faction. Ooh, Septums. Don't want to be a Bloodkin. More gold. I don't want to join the Falmor. Definitely don't want to join the Forsworn. So we'll not do any of that. We'll go ahead over to this area. In this area, we are able to choose curses and like classes. Yeah, there we go. Warrior, Barbarian, Knight, Witch Hunter, Crusader, Scout, Archer, Monk, Bard, Acrobat. Ooh, Bardic Knowledge spell tome, sure. Mercy, Lisp, Open Palm. Ooh, Death Bells. Necromancer, Mage, Sorcerer, Battle Mage, Spell Sword. Spell Sword. Whether it be with blade, axe, or hammer, the Spell Sword weaves melee strikes with powerful spells. Magicka regenerates 50% faster when you have a melee weapon equipped in your right hand. Wow, that's nice. The left hands of the Jarls and Kings, powerful forces of magic on the battlefield, clad in heavy armor. While wearing at least 2 pieces of heavy armor, gain 50 magicka and absorb 15% of hostile spells. Well, we are, I think, going to go with Spell Sword. See what's over here first. Nightblade, Healer, Pilgrim, Agent, Assassin, Rogue, Thief. Yeah. Generous, Commoner, Clumsy. I think we're going to go with Spell Sword. These classes, to my knowledge, why is everything so blurry? These who can I not beat? Oh, is he up there? How do we get up there, though?
You can't beat me.
He's definitely up there. Interesting. I think everything's blurry because we need rest, I'm guessing. So we're gonna steal this bed right here for a few hours. Get some sleep. Wake up at about 5 in the morning-ish. Ooh, we leveled up. Oh, yeah. I think in this you have to sleep to level up. So we're going to increase our health. Magicka 1. Yeah, health 2, Magicka 1. And we've got some perks to spend. I think we're going to save the perks for now. And let's see, do we have any food? We do. Take some bread. Ah, there we go. Things aren't blurry anymore. All right. I wonder if we can sneak up on this guy. It doesn't seem like our sneak is very good at the moment. Supposedly they can see us. Gloom shade. Oh, not good. It's interesting that he doesn't follow us. Alright, what do we have? Ooh.
Your blood calls me.
Ooh. Nice. Sweet. That worked out well. Oh, he was a vampire. I didn't even notice. I was just more worried about not being killed by him. Oh, wow. Dude, how do you live in here? It's freaking dark. I mean, that helps a little bit. Blood to gift. Reanimate lesser corpse. I mean, hey, it's a free spell, so we might as well use it. Alright. So I think now we can choose where we want to return to. I'm thinking Whiterun, I mean. It's one of my favorite areas. Red wave below deck. Whiterun. Where does this one go? Riverwood? I think we'll go Whiterun.
Maik once walked to High Hrothgar. So many steps, he lost count.
I love Maik.
Nord's armor has lots of fur. This sometimes makes Maik nervous.
Alright. To Whiterun we go. And there's another mod, which, well, a couple mods working together, which change all of the loading screens with ones of like fan art and stuff, which I think is just awesome. I definitely support fan art, especially in the fantasy fantasy realm. Ooh, it's nighttime. And candlelight is still active. That's helpful.
It's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by the Lorius farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Yeah. So I couldn't get the LOD mods to work. So LODs are low resolution textures that load at a distance. So theoretically, because of like all the visual mods I have, it would make it so that like the mountains and stuff would look like they should from the distance instead of like changing as you get closer. But when I tried doing like Dynalod or SSE LOD Gen, which are two mods that you can use to generate the distance LODs, it broke my load order and I was not able to load Skyrim. No idea what happened, but yeah, so not doing that. I thought I heard.
Well, that's taken care of.
Oh.
No thanks to you.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Oh, it was a giant. Oh, yeah, there is a giant that comes over here. Anyway, yeah, so I decided not to do it. The game looks good enough without it. So we can live without it, I think. Here's another mod, Lux, one of the Lux mods, either Lux, Lux Via, or Lux Orbis. It adds lighting along the roads and stuff, and this is one of the little lighting things it does. It also revamps the road signs to work with it. It's pretty cool. Puts a good little bit of immersion in there. And then this is massive, a couple of mods working together to make Whiterun look more of the fortified castle I feel like it should, and expand it into being the trade center of Skyrim that it's supposed to be. It's fortified Whiterun, and I don't remember what the exterior edition mod's called. When you're talking about 800 mods, it's really easy to forget what they're called. But yeah, it definitely... Ooh. You are cold, which reduces your total health, represented by a dark region in the health bar. Cold can also cause you to move more slowly. Stand near a fire or move to a warmer area to warm up. A sun or snowflake icon near the compass indicates if you are getting warmer or colder. You can slow down how quickly you become cold by wearing armor with high warmth. Eating hot soup and holding a torch can also improve your warm
This
rating.
talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
Talk of dragons? There's talk of dragons? Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite mods. And then there's also a bunch of other mods I'm using that I can't remember the mod author's name, but they have a series of mods called Fix 3D. It's spelled FYX. And it seeks to improve placing of objects. So like these boards, make them less spaced out than they are in the vanilla game, like this, except all of them would be spaced out this much, which made no sense. And then it also makes them look more three-dimensional and compatible with other textures and stuff. The fortified Whiterun adds this whole part to it, which is really cool. Oh. It adds a lot, doesn't it? Oh. That's how they did that. Okay. Anyway.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Buy our way in? We do have a fair bit of gold. We could probably buy our way in. I don't think our persuade is high enough. And we definitely don't want to intimidate the guards, so...
Welcome to Whiterun, friend. Go right on in.
Cool. We'll just buy our way in. Ah, glorious doors of Skyrim. The seeks to replace all the doors in Skyrim with awesome doors. And that little clock on the bottom left tells you how late it is where I am. Almost 10 p.m. here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the Flora mod I go with, or the tree mod rather.
But we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Yeah, so the tree mod I'm using is Vedugult trees. They're not the absolute best looking trees out there, and the animation isn't quite as good as some other ones out there, but color wise, and especially for the aspen trees, and variety wise, I think it's my absolute favorite. I don't think there are any other mods that add as much variety of trees as this one does. Like, so many trees that just don't look similar, so not everything looks cookie cutter as you're walking through the forest and stuff. But we're going to go ahead and get an inn. What time is it right now? Oh, it's morning time. Wait, what are we doing?
What brings you to the market?
I'm here to buy food, Museum. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
You look rather pale.
Whoa, what's going on
Could
with
be
your face?
ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to figure out what's causing that. I've never seen that bug before. That's weird.
But do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Interesting. I have never seen that bug before. I've seen, like, where the face texture doesn't match the body texture. Or where, like, the face is just a plain black texture. But I've never seen that one. Interesting. She seems to be the only one with that issue. Perhaps she just needs to be reset. I'll have to find the console commands to reset NPCs. Oh, the Whiterun mod I'm using is Illustrious Whiterun. It's mainly a texture mod. Adds some flora and stuff, I think.
Could you spare a coin?
Sure.
I'm so hungry.
Here, have 10.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
You're welcome.
It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama.
Oh, man.
Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
Man. Well, we're not going to choose this option quite yet because we don't have a place to live. I feel like our candlelight spell should have expired by now. It's definitely been over 60 seconds.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Oh! Yeah, I forgot that I have a mod that alters I forgot I have a mod that alters the interiors of Whiterun. It's Eek's Whiterun interior mods. Makes things more unique. And I've never used this mod before, so that was an interesting entrance. Huh. Oh, it completely redoes it. It makes the... Oh, wow. Why is that just... I'm thinking I'm missing a patch for that. Huh. Okay. But yeah, I didn't... Oh, wow. It is way too dark. I didn't expect it to completely change the layout of the interior. Oh, wow. What is going on here? Oh, it's lighting. Okay. So... It seems like it's just bugged. Whoa!
So, Mikhail, what will it be tonight, huh?
Okay. They're drapes.
You know, Hulda, there's this lovely Argonian ballad I've been studying.
We've been down this road before, Mikhail. Save the sap and sadness for your lady friends. My patrons need life, cheeriness.
Alright. How about...
A Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun? Welcome, good sir, to this indispensable guide. Within these pages, I, your humble author and guide, will describe to you the great city of Whiterun, the jewel of the north. Whiterun offers numerous diversions for the man in search of adventure, fortune, and companionship. Whether for a night or for a lifetime, the city is grand, with not one, but two worthy taverns, and there are maids and wenches aplenty. The city is located rather centrally in Skyrim, and this is well, for it is not far from anywhere. Perched high upon a rocky hill, Whiterun dominates the grassy plains that surround it. High stone walls protect its denizens from the wolves, mammoths, bandits, and other dangers lurking beyond. When you first enter through the city's main gate, you will find yourself in the Plains District. This is so named because it is the lowest of the city's three neighborhoods. Ah, but here can be found the Bannered Mare, where I count among the finest taverns in all Skyrim. The scenery within is quite compelling, if you have an eye for the fairer sex, okay. A stout lass named Hulda tends the bar. Don't let that stony Nord exterior fool you, for she is possessed of that same fiery passion that all Nord women try so hard to conceal. Sadia, the barmaid, is an exotic red-guard beauty. She is quite mysterious, and your humble author is determined to learn her secrets. Outside the Bannered Mare is a modest marketplace, and here is where I found true love, though I would never deter a fellow hunting bound from the chase, for indeed, why should I author these tomes, if not to provide guidance in this very matter? I must ask that you do me this one kindness. Her name is Carlotta Valentia, and she is a magnificent beauty who makes modest living selling bread and produce in the daylight hours. By the gods, I will make that feisty beauty mine someday. And of course, there are other services to be found in the Plains District. Bellathor's General Goods offers various and sundry wares for the adventurous traveler, and Arcadia's Cauldron offers what tonics and herbs one would expect from an apothecary's shop. Arcadia herself is an amiable sort. I often visit her to make conversation, as she is an imperial far from home. She is, however, a bit old for my taste. A gentleman of advanced years might find in her a worthy companion. Should you need your blade sharpened or your armor hammered, War Maidens offers smithing services very near the main gate. The smith is a pretty imperial named Adrienne Avenici, but she is married to a great hulking brute named Ulfberth Warbear. Adriane is quite fair, but I should not want to find myself being introduced to the keen edge of that husband's war axe. If married ladies are your preferred sport, then have at, but don't say that you weren't warned. Near the smith of the drunken huntsman here, some of the wealthier gentlemen gather to share both drink and rumors of the wild world. If you prefer a more distinguished class of company while you sip fine wine, you'll be well at home here. Of the Wind District, I have little to say. Most of the buildings in the second tier of the city are residences, though there is also a temple of Kinnereth, and I can't read that. The Mead Hall of the Companion. Oh, Jorvesker. The Mead Hall of the Companions. There are some intriguing prospects to be found in the Mead Hall should you favor a strong and fearless warrior woman. You will find little game at the temple, however. The priestess, Danica Peerspring, is interested almost exclusively in spiritual matters. At last we come to the Cloud District, exclusive domain of the Jarl's castle. I have had some merry adventures within the stone walls of Dragon's Reach, let me tell you. The serving girls are most easily impressed by a well-spoken gentleman. After all, the nights in Skyrim do grow quite cold, if you take my meaning. And I will not deny that I have visited the town jail once or twice, which can be found at the lower levels of the palace. As for the Jarl and his court, take pains to avoid them. I find that they lack any sense of humor or appreciation for refined culture. Besides which, they are all wealthy men and so must be viewed as your most serious competition. These Nords are simple folk after all, and too easily swayed by the sight of fine clothes and purse full of septums. Now I will conclude this work by wishing you great success in your pursuits of women and wine. Spare a moment in your revels to think of me, your humble author, and the risks I have taken to bring you this most thorough report on all things of interest to the discerning gentlemen in the grand city of Whiterun. Ah, but I will not lie and say that it was all hardship. After all, who could want to sleep alone in such a cold and hard land as this? Not I. Okay. That was an interesting... Huh, something feels... Oh, I crouched. That's why everything felt so short. I was like, everything feels really short all of a sudden. Interesting. So is this like the... Huh. I don't think this is my favorite interior overhaul. I'd say mainly because it's just a little bit buggy and difficult to see in. But it's not bad.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Ah, this is where the bar is now? Interesting. And then this would be the kitchen. Huh.
Run, Squire.
Oh.
Squire.
For sale. One tamed mountain goat, able to carry a hefty amount of weight to the throat of the world and back again. Gives good milk. If interested in purchasing, see Halvar in Rorikstead. Interesting.
Times of pitiful existence, indeed. Another curious mind, is it? Come to Argus to find the answers to all life's riddles.
Not really. I was just curious what you were saying. Yeah, we'll leave him alone for now. Well, this is, I think, where we will end. If I can ever find Holga to rent a room from. Yeah, the lighting in this is really buggy. That's Sadia. Ah, there she is.
What can I get you?
I'd like to rent a room, if you don't mind.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Sweet. Heard any rumors
I assume
lately?
you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
I'd like a refill of
course.
water. Thank you, thank you.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Okay, so it is the one over here. Okay. You know, I gotta give the mod author props, though, for fixing the nav mesh so that the NPCs actually walk where they're supposed to.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Copy that. It would be great if you would,
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Well, apparently we're going to be sleeping in here with, her standing there the whole time. It's gonna be kind of weird. Man, that buggy light is really, really odd. Okay, anyway, this is where we're gonna end this episode for Skyrim. I hope you enjoy, and I do hope that this series hits the spot for anyone looking... What is Sadia doing in here?
Yes, Mom? You still need to remove
Hey,
the blood stain from the incident.
I was talking.
Oh, yes, Mom. I'll make sure it gets done.
Yeah, alright, sure. We're gonna end there and try to see if we
I
can...
enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda.
Do you have
anyway, what do you need?
no manners at all? Alright, now, finally, until next time, I will see you all later. That completely threw me off. Alright, cool.